Tipperary's starting lineup is a very youthful one today. Mind you, flu victim Philip Maher is replaced by Eamon Corcoran. While the half-back line features Brian Horgan, David Kennedy and Noel Morris, players with a lot of underage success. The midfield duo consists of Eddie Enright and Eugene O'Neill, the latter repositioned from the inside forward division. No Declan Ryan or John Lahey among the forwards. Instead, Mark O'Leary and John Carroll are on the half-forward line, with Paul Kelly selected to play at top of the right. All-star Thomas, or Tommy Dunn, is listed in the left corner, where he's bound to have an engaging 70 minutes against the Cats, Johnny Butler. The Kilkenny selectors have refashioned their half-back line following the defeat by Waterford. However, an injury keeps Pat O'Neill out today, replaced by Canis Brennan. He'll be flanked by Michael Kavanagh and newcomer Aidan Cummins. Peter Barry is moved into midfield to partner Andy Comerford. Still no DJ or John Power among the forwards, but a powerful-looking half-forward line. And there'll be more than a little interest to see how Dennis Byrne does at full forward in the company of Niall Maloney and Eddie Brennan. So as with all league matches nowadays, this match starts with a puck out to Tipperary and Brendan Cummins. They play from left to right in the first half. They've got the breeze behind them, although it is somewhat diagonal. The sun is out right now, but it's been a pretty chilly day here in Thurles. And the first attack is the first score as well, and it's Andy Maloney. Andy from Kerr getting the opening point inside the first half minute of the match. Very good score. James McGarry getting his first puck out down towards Henry Shefflin this time. Back to help out the Tipperary half-back line, however, and doing his job well is David Kennedy. Chance for Shefflin, and that's the equaliser. So all goal in the opening minute of the match. Not a very good clearance by David Kennedy, came straight back to the unmarked Henry Shefflin, and he makes it a point apiece. Aidan Cummins in there challenged, helped out in the end. Peter Barry getting it forward. Taken here by Eddie Brennan. Kicking it in the end and kicking it over the bar. Eddie Brennan's second attack. His first point of the match, however, and it came through the use of the boot. Well, here was Eddie Brennan coming through here. And the challenge came in from Eamon Corcoran. Brian Horgan put under pressure. This is promising. Again, it's the corner forward, and he buries it in the back of the net. What a very good start by Eddie Brennan. A goal to settle down Kilkenny, coming after 13 minutes. But he was allowed a fair bit of latitude here. Eamon Corcoran coming in to try and close him down. But it was corner forward Eddie Brennan who made the most of his chance. Eddie Enright from Thurles Sarsfields. Dunn getting inside Butler. Butler does well. Holding the man out there. Tricky enough angle. Saved by McGarry. Shelley was coming in. And he was fairly well floored in the end by the challenge. John Carroll from Ross Kipray came in with a very, very hefty challenge on James McGarry after Tommy Dunn had played it across here. The keeper had saved. Shelley came in, and then not a fair shoulder-to-shoulder charge, and the referee quite correct to take the name of the centre-half forward.
Carey!
The goalkeeper, if he has to go off, would be replaced by Martin Carey. Getting a bit of encouragement from Sean Mealy as he comes in here. Facing up and down the sideline here, Nicky English. David Kennedy. Getting it out in towards the centre, towards Eugene O'Neill. Battling there as well. Andy Maloney got the first point of the match. And again the corner forward, Eddie Brennan comes forward. He's looking for another one, and he's got another one. What a start. About 5 minutes after his first, Eddie Brennan gets the second. He really has lightning pace and tremendous accuracy. Really is taking his chance. A newcomer, under 21 last season. Shot in the centre of the field there by Noel Morris. Blocked down there as Eugene O'Neill was trying to fire it through. Kilkenny trying to launch a counter-attack. Game picking up in intensity. Brian Horgan. Kilkenny really putting it up to Tipperary in their home patch. Mark O'Leary played ahead here for Carroll. And a chance for Dan, and cross came the defender, and it's there! At the second time of asking, Tommy Dunn managed to get the chance and managed to put it away. John Carroll was one of those to help it through in there. Tommy Dunn, the back was coming across there to try and deny him. Butler was out of luck, but Dunn took his opportunity splendidly, and Tipper right back in this match. This is the centre-half forward, John Carroll, who is down injured.
That's it, Clark. Keep it going, boy. Come on.
Let's see if we can see what happened. Kenneth Brennan here. Oh, we made contact all right, accidentally so. Well, this is James McGarry, being taken away in a stretcher, receiving a very sympathetic round of applause. He was poleaxed by John Carroll, who ironically himself is now having to go off to receive attention. Towards Brian McAvoy. The other Brian Horgan, they're tussling with him. Corcoran's there as well, and so too Stephen Graham. Horgan trying to feed it back towards Donnacha. And player on the ground injured, and all hell breaking loose because of a foul blow just moments ago there. Players tangling with one another. Jack Burgett in there to try and calm matters down. This was the challenge here by Donnacha right in there on the centre-half forward, Stephen Graham. And now the referee is calling his side. Eamon Corcoran, first of all, and also Eddie Brennan. Donnacha coming forward, stumbling, but it's the final whistle of the first half. Not the greatest of hurling by any manner of means. There's been an edge to the game as well. Two players have gone off injured, and 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes by Eddie Brennan, illuminating the first 35 minutes. And so at half-time, it's Kilkenny 2-6, Tip 1-6. Gathered in there by Mark O'Leary. Andy Maloney got the first point of the match. Inside towards Tommy Dunn. Trying to skin Butler here. He's hooked. It's stopped on the line by Carey. This was a fine save here by the substitute goalkeeper, Martin Carey. Dunn was coming in. Carey was perfectly positioned. Johnny Butler. Here's Tucker once more. Into Paul Shelley. They've got men over here. O'Leary's available, and so too is Tommy Dunn. And he's got a second. 9 minutes into the second half. That's 2 goals and 4 points now for Tommy Dunn. But the Kilkenny defence caught absolutely square here. Tip were most unselfish. Eddie Enright to Dunn once again. A real handful for Johnny Butler. Shelley taking it up lovely. That's a beautiful strike. That's over the bar. First point for Paul Shelley right after the goal. And Tipperary lead by 2 points. Kennedy racing across for it. And another player lying on the ground. This time it's Aidan Cummins. And the referee calling aside Eddie Tucker. The referee has been busy, and that time he issued a red card to Eddie Tucker. His patience just ran thin eventually, I feel. Far too much of it in the match. Tipperary are down now to 14 players. Brian McAvoy seems to have gone back out to left half forward once again. Got in behind Noel Morris. And And that has gone over the bar. A point for Eddie Brennan. So now he's got a goal, 2 goals and 2 points. Brendan Cummins dropping it in. Tip simply have to get a goal here, give themselves some bit of hope. Paul Ryan's in there, the number 24. Jerry Maguire as well. But that is Sean Mealy. Kilkenny just wanted to play it nice and simple, get the ball away as far as possible. Michael Ryan back. Again Maloney proving a bit of a handful. He's got it once more. Hasn't scored in the game. This is his chance. And he has now. Broke his stick as he was putting it over. Big broad smile on his face. It's Kilkenny's day. 2:14 to 2:9. Not much time remaining. In fact, no time at all. It was a game that never reached the heights we had anticipated. Henry Shefflin finished with 10 points. Eddie Brennan, the inside forward, finished with 2 goals and 3 points. And Tommy Dunn was the leading scorer, of course, for Tipperary, who lose the 2 points. Kilkenny's league campaign back on track. They win by 2:14 to 2:9.
We got a good start first half. We played against the wind and we went in a goal up at half time. We knew Tip were going to come back at us, and they did in a big way, and crept a couple of points ahead. I felt we were beginning to come back, settle things down again, and then they had a man sent off, and it was tough going for them after that, all right, like, so it was a good win. Yeah, we're very happy.
For our team, they're young, they need big game experience. You know, this is a big game here today for most of our players, you know, the big crowd, and I think it unsettled them a little bit. And you know, that's what you need to get that experience and big game experience. So for us, you know, the game against Cork next week will be a big game. So these are the kind of games we need.
Yeah, it's a good win for Kilkenny.